Hello everyone, I hope you all are good. So in this video today I'm going to explain you a poem written by John Keats, and the name of the poem is On the Grasshopper and the Cricket. So first of all I will read the poem, then I will explain you about what John Keats is saying by this special sonnet. Actually it's not a proper poem, also it's a sonnet. So let's get started. The poetry of earth is never dead, when all the birds are faint with the hot sun, and hide in cooling trees a voice will run. From hedge to hedge about the new mown mead, that is the grasshopper's, he takes the lead. In summer luxury, he has never done with his delights, for when he tried out with fun, he rests as at ease beneath some pleasant weed. The poetry of earth is ceasing never. On a lone winter evening, when the frost has wrought a silence, from the stove there shrills the cricket's song, in warmth increasing ever, and seems to one in drowsiness half lost, the grasshoppers among some grassy hills. So this is the poem or sonnet written by John Keats. First of all, let me tell you about our poet, and then I will explain you the sonnet. So John Keats. One second. Let me just zoom in so that it is easily visible for you all. So John Keats, he was born in 1795 and died in the year 1821, belongs to the second generation of Romantic poets. His poetry is characterized by elaborate word choice and sensuous imagery. This is most notable in his great odes, which remain among the finest poems in English literature. So, this poem on the grasshoppers and the cricket, it is a fine piece of sonnet written in December in the year 1816. The poem is inspired by the beauty of nature. Keats has introduced two little creatures in this poem, the grasshopper and the cricket. So it is not a story poem, but there is a reference and there is a comparison of summers and winters with where the symbol is grasshopper and the cricket. So grasshopper is a symbol of hot summer and cricket is a symbol of very cold winter. Every poet has found great beauty and poetry in spring and fine weather, right? But Keats, he is different. He finds nature beautiful in all seasons, not excluding the hot summer and cold winters. So first of all, I will tell you about grasshopper, which is related to the hot summer. Here the poet says the earth is always singing. Okay, the poetry of earth is never dead. That means the earth is always singing. The birds stop singing in the hot summer when all the birds are faint. So birds stop singing in the hot sun. That means in the hot summer they seem to have fainted in the hot sun. Okay, they hide themselves in cooling trees, and hide in cooling trees a voice will run. Now at that time a grasshopper can be seen flying from hedge to hedge and singing delightfully. So the poetry of earth is never dead when all the birds are faint with the hot sun, and hide in cooling trees a voice will run. That is the voice of a grasshopper. From hedge to hedge about the new mown mead, that is the grasshopper's, he takes the lead. Okay, so that means the earth is always singing. The birds stop singing in the hot summer. They seem to have fainted in the hot sun. They hide themselves in the cooling trees. At that time, a grasshopper can be seen flying from hedge to hedge and singing delightfully. He sings tirelessly. That means the grasshopper is never tired while singing. Okay, here we can see that is the grasshopper's, he takes the lead. With his in summer luxury he has never done with his delights, for when tired out with fun, he rests at ease beneath some pleasant weed. So till now he is not tired. He sings tirelessly, okay? Grasshopper sings tirelessly. When tired, he rests beneath some weed, okay? When he gets tired, he rests beneath some weed. That means he rests underneath some small grasses, small plants. Now about the cricket. First, I will read the paragraph which is related to the cricket and then explain it to you. The poetry of earth is ceasing never. Ceasing basically means ending. The poetry to earth की है वो कभी end नहीं होगी. It is quite similar to the first line. The poetry of earth is never dead. So there is no end of earth's poetry. On a lone winter evening, when the frost has wrought a silence, from the stove there shrills the cricket's song in warmth increasing ever, and seems to one in drowsiness half lost. The grasshoppers among some grassy hills. So the birds are silent in very cold winter too. Then the earth expresses its pleasure through different beings. Same way, just like in summers, birds, that birds also get silent. The birds are not there if there is cold winter. So same way, then the earth expresses its pleasure through different beings. On a frosty winter day, there seems to be an utter silence, right? So then suddenly this silence is broken not from the trees but from the stones, right? Stones, or we can say the noise of the small creatures. It is the song of the cricket. So there are songs not from the trees but previously I've said stones, but it's songs. So there is a song of cricket. The songs seem to be increasing in the warmth every moment. The people hear it in their houses, and to some half asleep, as it is winter season, it may seem to be a grasshopper song, but people are mistaken, which is coming from the grassy hills. So here the line that people mistake sometimes that cricket's song is actually a song which is sung by grasshopper. That means the noise which is created by cricket is the noise of the grasshopper, but that is not true. It is the noise of the cricket which comes in winter. So let me just sum up this poetry. So the grasshopper and the cricket carry on with the nature's persistent music. No matter what the season is or how the atmosphere remains, this poem is symbolic, where the grasshopper and the cricket both symbolizes the constant joyous mood of the nature, irrespective of the season. So through this poem, John Keats has represented the joyous mood of the nature, irrespective of the season. It's not important that only spring season and autumn season is good and there is music in that only, but in summer and winter, if you concentrate and if you feel the nature, you will listen to the music in the hot summers and in cold freezing winters. So this was the poem. I hope you have understood it. If there is any problem, do let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe and press on the bell icon as well, so that you will be able to know about my next videos easily. You will get the notification. Have a nice day.